would you believe it? It is 11 minutes past 11. We try and do these things at 11 and the angels always make it like this. It's incredible. I welcome Claire to the Daisy Centre, the Angelic Healing Retreat here in the heart of Glastonbury in Avalon. And as we sat down, I lit the sage and Claire leant over to turn the video on and she set fire to herself.
I just set my hair on fire. There was a candle right in front. That's woke me up.
And not only is it a candle, it's a candle with a feather. Can you see that? And the thing is, we're sitting in Archangel Michael's corner. This is the fire corner. So Archangel Michael, and I have to say, it's also the right side that you burnt, which is the masculine Archangel. Yeah. Whoa, he's in here right away.
And they do say that your hair contains all your magic, but also all of your baggage and your old stuff. So. Yeah. I believe this is the angels helping me burn away some rubbish. Thank you.
Yeah, because it is about clearing, isn't it? It's about clearing all. And I have to say, our lovely Ella, who's also here helping us, on her first day, she set fire to her hair too. So the smell of hair when we come into this space isn't normal, but it seems to be happening quite a lot. Perfect. So what are we going to do today? We are going to invite you in. So let's just take a breath. It's 11 minutes past 11. We're going to call in the angels. These are all of the angels of awakening, the angels of the Elohim, the Omnipheme, the Seraphim, the Cherubim, the Malachim, all of the angel realms that you work with. And goodness me, and it's the Agaio ones with you, isn't it? Yeah, beautiful. All of the realms of the angels just coming in now. Hold out your hands, open your heart, and breathe. So beautiful, because for the next 11 minutes they will really be flowing through, bringing love, bringing light, bringing energy to you right now, and we will just bring that light through. So Claire, how wonderful that you're here in Avalon.
My spiritual home. Thank you so much for having me, Daisy. Me and Daisy did an event in London together, didn't we? The Angelic Awakening with Soul and Spirit magazine.
That was a Conscious Expo exhibition.
Yeah,
Conscious Expo.
That was it.
Did you see the write-up in the Times? We were in the Times
newspaper.
newspaper. Good, I'm glad you did. Didn't see it, because it was a wonderful young man who seems to be on the very beginning of his journey, and he didn't get it, put it that way. Bless his heart. So he called me, my friends rang me and said, oh, there's another Mrs. Foss doing what you're doing, and it was like, no. So it took me ages to find it, and when I did, it was just like, oh, blessings to those that are on their journey, because it is about being on your journey. It's about being on the beginning, and it's also about not being snobby or over the top or looking down or separateness when you are on your journey. I mean, we make mistakes. We just set fire to your hair. I'm so sorry. We make mistakes. We're learning all the time, aren't we?
We are. The eternal school, Earth School.
Yes, yeah. And Glastonbury is known as the Temple School of the Heart. It is one of the schools of awakening. Byron Bay, Los Angeles, all of these places, sacred spaces, Ibiza, all the places where change happens are all sacred spaces on the world. And boy, are they really activating at this time. It's so lovely, really lovely. So when I met you, you were talking about the female aspects of the archangel. So these are the remind me, is it Archaea?
Yeah, the Archaea. So the Archaea are, know, angels are androgynous, we know that, but angels have a feminine aspect and a masculine aspect. Like within us, each of us has yin and yang energies within us. And, you know, the patriarchy have suppressed the divine feminine, as we all know. And now the divine feminine is being restored. Now, when we're talking about feminine, it's not just for women, it's for everybody, because regardless of your gender, you have your feminine energy. So your feminine energy is your intuition, your creativity, being able to nurture something, be passive. And your masculine, we need our masculine energy to plan things. You know, if we're planning a live event, we're using our masculine brain to make that happen. So the angels of the divine feminine, which are called the Archangel, they're helping us to reawaken those feminine qualities within us so that we can have that balance to attain spiritual enlightenment, because in my opinion that's what we're all here for.
Yeah, it is balanced. It's all about the polarity. And I leant over to get my bogie stones, because this one is a large male bogie stone and this is a female bogie stones. These are incredible. If you've never seen them before, have a hold on to that. I was going to say have a feel, but that didn't sound right.
I've had a feel of these before.
And then that's the female one, and you can see how they earth you and they ground you. And it's not about being bigger or smaller. It's about the balance, and this earths and grounds you in such a way that the energy can come through. And then, so I start my day every day, and that's what we're going to talk about in this next hour, is how to start the new year, how to really be in the space of the angelic heart. I think that's what we'd like to do, isn't it? So that how do you start? We all start with grounding, and then the angels that I work with are the angels of awakening, and it just so happens that the female one is larger than the male. I bought this one at the beginning of my journey, and she is absolutely amazing. She's a divine feminine aquamarine, and she has a...
Oh, that's gorgeous.
I know, isn't it? It's beautiful. It's a gold silica light in it.
I'm just going to hold my hair up.
Yes, please do. And your bits. And so she holds the energy of a Egyptian priestess in that. Absolutely amazing. I asked her her name, and she said her name's Ankh. And I said, I can't remember that. Of course I can. Say it 3 times. And the energy flows through. And then after 7 years, she said, oh, I want to have the male counterpart. So this one is the male with muscovite. This is, again, aquamarine. And this has Merlin's energy. It's Gaius. His name is Gaius, who is Merlin's teacher. I've just noticed we've both got gold nail varnish. So, again, swap them over into the other hands. That's the male, that's the female. And these ones balance, oh, isn't that lovely? They balance the male and female, but they bring in through the higher frequencies, because that's all we are, it's frequency, energy. And the crystals, they hold this energy for millennia. They hold this crystal energy. I mean, the diamond is a girl's best friend, and the diamonds, no matter how small or large, they are really, really bringing in this diamond white light. So these are the 2 angels that started it for me, the 2 energies, and the 1111, they're pillars of light, and they grow in the same shape as your heart. That's your heart shape. That's the shape of your whole being, the hexagram. Isn't it fantastic? So about shape and about size and about being. So are you still bringing in these angels? They're just really bringing in now the 11 minutes at 11. Bringing in the balance, and that's the message of today, the balance and the polarity, the balance of the yin and the yang, the male and the female, the alpha and the omega, bringing the energy together, and I call it alpha omega zenith healing, the AOA healing, because it brings it to its highest vibration. Isn't this amazing? That was a Christmas present from Paul. It's so beautiful. Yeah, a little heart crystal bowl.
Well, the connect to these aquamarine crystals are Haniel. She is the high priestess of the angels, connecting you to all of those lineages, Isis, Magdalene, and Mary as well. So people, when we talk about the angel Mary, she is different to Mother Mary.
Yes. Yeah.
And the angels told me that the angel Mary was the guardian angel of Mary.
And very aligned to Archangel Gabriel as well.
The
angel of communication. All the different names, Mary, Marie, Isis, Tara, all of the goddess names. They are all aspects and archetypes of the one divine feminine, and that divine feminine is that receiving energy, the energy that we have as receiving, and the energy of giving is the divine masculine, and that's the action. You know, it's your sword arm or your wand, depending on how you are. So, and you know, the balance of the divine masculine and divine feminine, and we both lost our mums, didn't we?
Yeah.
It's my mum passed in January last year, and yours passed just recently.
January the year before.
Oh, 2020.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness me.
Yeah.
Oh, I bet you it's the same day as well, isn't it?
Well, it was the 6th.
Mine's the 18th.
Yeah.
So close.
Yeah.
And when you lose a divine feminine energy from your life, as mums are, they birthed you. They're always going to be there. Somebody sent me, it was just amazing, I don't know if you saw it, they sent me this little message about loss. I was like trying to go to sleep last night, trying to wonder what we were going to talk about. I turned on my phone to turn it off, and you know how Facebook just opens up? There was this message, and it was about how the one that you've lost is there. They're watching you. They're there all the time. And that's what I believe. I believe the divine feminine is always with you, and the divine masculine is always with you. Whether you see them in circles or squares, they're always there to help you.
Yeah.
And you know, the loss of that physical disconnection is a hurt, and we have to give ourselves time to actually hurt. I had a jolly good cry, I must say. It was the first cry in a really, really long time. And thank you all for your messages. I did get quite a few this morning when I woke up, because obviously I just put the phone down and went to sleep then, which was a blessing. So to all mums everywhere, take care of them. What's this the angels are saying at the moment? You don't know what you've got till it's gone.
Yeah, it's definitely true. And my mum's ashes are actually in Glastonbury. That's why we're down here. To put flowers down for her, because she used to come on all my events, and I usually have a couple of retreats a year at Chalice Well. I've not for the last 3 years, and she kept saying to me, "Oh, when are we going to have another retreat at the Chalice Well?" So I felt like I was keeping my promise to her by bringing her ashes to Glastonbury. But she left me an incredible sign yesterday. So I was also being interviewed for the Goddess House by Ria. And my mum, forget your white feather. My mum leaves me peacock feathers, because that was her all over. Very, very glamorous, always like, look at me. So she leaves me peacock feathers. And we went into the pagan temple round the corner for the recording yesterday, and where Ria wanted me to sit, there was this gorgeous silk sheet over the chair, and it had peacock feathers all over it, and directly behind it was, you know, those canvases that they sell everywhere with the artwork on in Glastonbury with all the goddesses on, and there's one with the horned god. Well, my mum had that one with the horned god, and it was there behind where I was going to sit, so I was like, she's here, they're always around.
Yeah, always.
Yeah.
And it's lovely that you can feel that and know. And you went to Chalice Well this morning before you came here.
I did, I got charged up in Chalice Well. But you know, something interesting happened, Daisy. When my mum did pass away, I lost all of my psychic gifts for about 6 weeks. Couldn't see, sense, hear, nothing at all. It was like everyone had totally gone, and it was the strangest thing. But it's really helped me with my work. I don't know if that kind of happened to, if you've ever experienced that.
Yeah.
But I kind of naively thought that everyone kind of sees things like me, the experience like me, and their experience now made me put my feet in other people's shoes who don't necessarily have clairvoyance or clairaudience. So I created this incredible piece of work to help people based on that. But I was like, where have you all gone? I'm in my like darkest moment of need and there's no one's here. And what came to me was, you know, in the footprints in the sand, and they say it was then that I carried you. Like, I've got goosebumps.
Yeah, me too.
That was what came to me. So I think because I was so traumatised, I just went into total shutdown.
Yeah, it's called grief.
Yeah.
It's called a time to mourn.
Yeah.
It's called the time to let go. To let go, let God. And if you don't know the story of the footprints in the sand, it's when you're walking on the sand and the beautiful being said, I will follow you. I will follow you wherever you are going. And then went to see, and there were no footsteps. And they said, "You've left me." No, that's when I was carrying you.
Yeah.
And that's so beautiful, isn't it?
It is beautiful.
And it is about losing your. I know. I had, because I was the eldest child, I had to deal with absolutely everything. My brother was there, bless him, but not in Glastonbury. My mum passed here, it was a good 6 months before I came out of doing mode, and I think this Christmas was the first time that it really hit me, you know, it is about cherishing everything in the moment. And not hanging on, not being after about 4 months. So for the first 6 months I wore black, and I'm usually in white and gold. And I had a message from a clairvoyant who said, I don't know what this means, but my mum says, your mum says, you're not fucking Victoria. She swore a lot. Get back in white, and it was like, oh, okay.
Aww.
And I suddenly imagined Queen Victoria in her mourning for so long. So it is about trusting your feelings, and yeah, I have had experiences where I've lost my sight. But you see, you don't always lose your sight. What happens is other of your clairs come into being. So you know, it's the clair knowing, the clair cognizance, and other things. If you're very good at seeing, it may be that your hearing gets better.
Yeah.
But to be cut off. I remember when I fell off the cliff. That's what happened the first time. I was like, oh, you know, and it was my third cliff, so I should have known really. Metaphorical and physical. So what are we going to do?
Well, if anyone's got any questions, if they want to ask anything, otherwise we'll just keep talking, whatever comes through. What I was thinking about was the actual number 1111, and how that it totals to 4. So the number 4 is balance, and it represents the elements, and the 5th element is also, if we can draw in all of those energies of the elements, that is creating that whole unit. And then I was also thinking about 2222, which totals to 6, which is the number of Venus, the planet of love. So I'm kind of thinking, like, bring it on. 6 is a divine feminine number, isn't it?
It's the seed of life as well. But if you just have the 22, it's again 4.
Ah.
Because what do? We do 091, 0922. You think, oh, amazing.
Yeah.
So bringing in the Venus, but the Hathors. That's the Hathors are the divine beings of Venus, and they have the most incredible song. They sing the most beautiful sounds. Sounds of the angels, the Hathors, Venus is very much the planet that's bringing in the energy of love at this time.
Yeah, and that's what we definitely need. We need more love. I think that
I'm very clear with words because I read a book once that said that your word is your wand, and I was always doing this, and it was like, oh, that's my wand. Oh.
That sounds like a good book.
Point it out, and 4 come back to you. Yeah, Florence Scovel Shinn. She's in the 1930s. She wrote 4 books. Your Word is Your Wand, The Game of Life and How to Play It. Absolutely brilliant. They're really tiny, they're little books, and the power of the spoken word, and I think now they've all been put into a trilogy, which is the teachings of Florence Scovel Shinn. She would say that that what you say is magic. Every word that you speak is magic. And so when you say, this is what we need, or I'm desperate to meet a man, or I'm desperate to know where I'm going, you have that desperateness. You have that needing.
You push it away.
So we choose. What do I choose? I choose to find somewhere to live.
I was actually listening to The Universe Has Got Your Back on the way down here, the audio book. Long drive, you have to take advantage, don't you? Get something good going in. And, you know, it's just that reminder to, you know, we can choose love or we can choose fear.
Yeah.
With whatever we're going through, there's a lot of fear. The last 2 years have been a struggle for everybody. But I think there's positive change coming. I'm really optimistic about 22-22. Is it 22-22? Yeah. 20.
It's 20.
Yeah.
You've just added another 2 decades.
I'm going into the future. But yeah.
It's 2022, ladies and gentlemen, not 2222. Mind you, if you listen to Albert Einstein, he says there's no such thing as time or space. It's all energy.
Definitely.
It's all the matter, and matter is different frequencies. So we could well be in 2222.
Who knows? We're in Glastonbury.
If you want to be in 2022, so do I. So we've had a question from Catherine Barrett. Hello, Catherine. I lost my dad very suddenly 12 weeks ago, and I'm struggling. Any advice? 12 weeks, 3 months. It's really, you're right in the eye of the storm there, Catherine. The first 3 months are the hardest. It goes in 3 months, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 12 months. And then from 12 months, the grieving process is 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 year. And if it's a close person, it's 5, 6, 7 years. And if it's really close, up to 9. Usually the grieving process is between 5 and 9 years. But knowing that can be like a smack in the face. Oh my God, does that mean I'm going to feel like this for 9 years? No. Catherine, the grief that you're feeling now, we can both actually commiserate and feel that. But it will get better, especially when you give yourself time to grieve, give yourself time to remember, and then have a change of state. Have a look at the good things. Go through the photograph albums. Write a diary. Have morning pages where you can write down how you feel, because the first 12 weeks, 3 months are often the time when it's all swirling around, and after that you start to bring in the remembrances of the sweetness. My cousin in Australia, my mum's sister, she passed almost to the same month a year previously, so the same month that your mum passed. And my cousin in Australia sent me a little angel. It's up here, and they're over the other side, so I can't reach them. But little angels like this. Now, she sent me a green one and a white one bigger than the other. And I just thought it was so incredible. She had no idea that I have a house full of these pocket angels. But it was a sign after 12 weeks, 3 months, that my mum was with her big sister. And that was the sign that helped me. So Catherine, big blessings and lots of love. Just know, have a look on my Facebook from this morning, little message that says your mum is always with you. She's there all the time. She's just in a different vibration, a different space.
Catherine, I think that, you know, when the death is sudden, like with my mum, she was only 56, we were not expecting this at all. The shock kind of blocked the grief in some way, and it was like it wasn't real. So I went into, like you, I was the oldest, I'm the oldest as well in my family, so I was doing there's a lot to do.
It's huge, huge amount. And ask the angels to help you, Catherine, really do.
Be very gentle with yourself, and I'm getting a message for you that you need to be by some water, and I'm feeling like letting water run over you as well, if you can get in the shower. And there's a healing cleansing practice that we do in Aikido. This is a Japanese word, it's called misogi, and well, really you do it in waterfalls and let the water just cleanse you. But you can do it in a nice warm shower. Allow yourself to feel what, don't suppress anything. I feel in a few more weeks it's going to start. The first anniversary of everything really hurts. The first Christmas, the first birthday, the 1 year anniversary, and then it does get easier, it really does. Ask your dad for a sign. I am always asking for signs, and my gorgeous teacher, my favourite person in the world, passed away in October, and he was my sensei for 20 years. He was like a father to me, and I was lucid dreaming, and I could see a crowd of people walking past me, a parade of people, and next minute I seen him in the crowd, and he come walking towards me, and he reached out and he hugged me, and I woke up, it was him. But he had these red glasses on, and he didn't have red glasses, but I tell you what, he was always cracking jokes all the time. So I sent a message to his son and I said, I seen your dad in a lucid dream, but he had these glasses on, he looked like bloody Elton John, and we were both laughing. So I said, right universe, if that was really, really him, I would like a sign in the next 24 hours, please, so I know that he's okay. And I was doing tarot readings at a fair. This was only on the 29th of December. And I was doing my readings all day, I'd forgotten about it. I went to bed and there was this film that I really wanted to watch, but my husband would be like, no, I'm not watching that. Leonardo DiCaprio's in it. And do you know what it is about the meteorite that's coming to Earth? It's quite a new one. Anyway, he'd fell asleep, so I thought, brilliant, this is my opportunity to watch that film. So I'm watching it, I'd forgotten all about the dream, and the president in the film is wearing red glasses. So I was like, yay, I got my little sign. And then the next morning I messaged my friend Ed and I said, I got my confirmation, I took a photo of it. He said, you're not going to believe it, I was watching the same film. He said, and it made me smile thinking of you. So ask for a sign, know that he's okay, know that all the spirit family, the angels, your dad is at peace, there's just love surrounding everybody, and it's now you just moving through this grief, sending loads and loads of love to you.
Yes, lots. And lots of souls are choosing to go at this time because of the time of ascension. It means they've completed. You know, there's a beginning, a middle and an end, and that is for your soul as well. And that time is a construct, it's an illusion, but it does mean that your dad has completed. My mum completed. She was 82. She said she would pass when she was 82, when she was about 60, on a Monday. And guess what? It was that day too. It was a Monday when she was 82. And so we were kind of expecting it. She had paved the way. And, you know, look for the signs. Look for the signs all over here, because the angels will show you. Because that's what the angels do. They are messengers of God. They are messengers from Source. So blessings to you, Catherine. Forgot your name there for a second, Catherine, bless you. And we're going to answer Mo now, because Mo asks, how do you know the angels are with you?
Ask for a sign. I am the most mithering person ever. Like, they must be thinking, oh God, not it again.
What's mithering mean?
Mithering, constantly like asking all the time.
Moaning.
Not moaning, like wanting.
It's a word I don't know. It's
like when a kid's like, mum, that's mithering.
We love it.
It's a northern.
It is. It's something I've not heard of. Yeah. Wonderful. So how do you know that they are here with you? How do they know? How do you know the angels are? Are you looking at your hair?
No, Joanne Catherine Toppin, one of my angels, saying that she fully understands that her dad passed very suddenly, and she feels very privileged to be able to connect with him daily. Yeah, and So how do you know the angels are with you? Trust that the messages are for you. Trust and keep asking, because even if you're not sure, ask again. So that's the answer. It says yes. Well, how do I know that's a yes?
ask again. I want to know if that yes is real. I want to know if that is what you really mean. So, yeah, how do you know they're there? I get hot. Do you get hot when you know angels are with you?
I get different signs depending on who it is. So I see them in my, I see mental mediumship where you can see someone literally there, or I see it in my mind's eye. When it's with spirit, they stand around me in different ways and they feel different. So one of my spirit guides has got a beard, so I start itching when he's around. But every single person has a guardian angel, everyone, at least one.
Yeah, one, yeah.
So you've got to, and when you're receiving angels, we're not receiving them in the masculine way that we are raised. So the way we go to school, the way we learn, that's all masculine. And part of reclaiming your feminine magic is trusting the angels are there. Now, the angels are bound by the law of free will, so they will not intervene. They're not just going to rock up there one day.
Unless they're needed.
Yeah, unless there's an SOS. Or if your soul, your higher self has said, right, come on, she's not listening this wake-up call, let's give her a nudge, then they will do that. But our higher self does ask for that permission. But you know, you've got to give the angels an invitation and say, angels, if you're there, if you're real, please show me. I'd like to see a sign in the physical, and you can tell them what you want to see.
Yeah,
peacock feather,
parrot feathers.
So don't make it easy. Don't make it a white feather.
Sixpences. Sixpences is Archangel Michael. There's so many different signs, and when I started I wanted to know who they were, so I had different parts of my body either get hot or cold, and oh, that's Archangel Michael, oh, that's Archangel Raphael, oh, that's Archangel Samuel. So I could tell, because they are, it's like different essences. How do you know what colour is a colour? Because you know. And that the angels all have colours. So again, if you're seeing a colour in particular, it's that angel showing you, because you know what a colour is. And so just keep asking. And the spiritual laws. I've written, my book is about spiritual laws. The laws of didn't I've written a book, did you?
I didn't know. I would like a signed copy of.
Well, I haven't got any left, but
oh, look at that.
It's the spiritual laws of the universe, the lessons of love, life and creation. And what you do is you pull a card and then there you go.
Well, what I've opened it on, let's not set the book on fire. The angels of faith have faith, and there actually is an angel called Faith, and she is the divine feminine aspect of Archangel Michael.
Absolutely brilliant.
Ask the angels to shore up your faith and give you physical evidence that they are there, and they can do it as long as we remember to ask. And then when you get the messages, I always encourage people to write it down.
Yeah, me too. Yeah.
Because you forget these things, and when you're looking back through your journals, you're thinking, oh, remember that? That was so exciting and lovely.
This book came out of morning pages. Every morning I would.
Julia Cameron.
Yes, that's it. Yeah. The Artist's Way. Yeah. Absolutely brilliant. Such a good tool to use. 36 lessons came out, and the Daisy Centre came out of morning pages. One day I literally wrote 13 pages. My hand, it was like literally, it was like, really? And of course it was the blueprint for the Daisy Centre for the next few years. It was amazing. So trust in the angels, one step at a time, baby steps, and just know. And if you think that the energy is coming in, ask again. So now Ali, Ali is a beautiful, wonderful friend who comes here regularly. And Ali, I know, blessings to you, Ali. She lost her son recently, and her son's memorial's on the 12th. So we're all going to send you blessings for the 12th, Ali, because he was a young man whose life was called short. Again, my belief is that he has completed. He came, he did, he's completed, and he's returned to the angelic realms. So you're writing his tribute, Ali. Any advice which angels will you call upon? All of them. I wouldn't try and separate any of the angels. Ask all of them. Go into that space in the heart, drop into your heart space, the pearl of your heart. That's my meditation I do every day at 11 minutes to 11. We're coming up to 11 minutes to 12 now. Woohoo! go into that space, Ali. Anybody else who's wanting to really connect into the space of the heart, drop in and ask and invite the angels to help you. The angels that will help you to have strength is Michael and Faith. The angel Raphael, who is Raphael's female counterpart? Mary, of
Where
course.
Raphael heals the physical body, Mary helps heal the emotions, and she is the angel of mothers and children, so she is a perfect angel to call in. And Shamuel and Charity, the angels of the heart.
Charity is Shamuel's female counterpart. Ali, and anybody else who is asking for healing, my hands have literally just activated, so sending out the healing to you now. You'll find the right words, Ali, my lovely, because they will just flow, and they'll flow along with your tears. Please allow the tears to wash away the grief. Allow it to flow, because it doesn't matter what you say, even the silence will have that energy that the angels are pouring upon you. Jake, beautiful, beautiful soul. Blessings to you all.
Speak from the heart.
Yeah,
Just speak from the heart.
Yes, yeah.
I'm thinking of the...
Can you feel this?
Yeah. The angels are saying chant the sound ah.
Yes.
Maybe do that 7 times before and after to just help your third eye and heart to connect and let that energy get running through.
I use sounds a lot. The R, my teachings are R for the root chakra, so that helps you to really connect. R, and then A for the sacral chakra and the solar plexus, so the middle part of your body. So it's R, A, and then O for the heart. And then as the heart opens O, it goes into oo from the throat, oo, and then into the third eye, which is E, and then to connect them all, it's a high E, E. So we'll run through it, and we call this the Angelic Harmonics. It's I, O, E, E. Again. And one more. That was amazing, and we're never doing it with me before. Well done.
Well, do you know I know that one, but for where you say E at the end, I say I.
Right.
A or U E I. That's the one that I learned at one of my first retreats at Chalice Well over 20 years ago.
Amazing.
So I've just always done that one, but I'm going to try your version as well, because it's got like a total different frequency, which
the top E or I brings the energy all the way through the chakras, through all of them. And that harmonization, you can do it with your fingers as well. You can connect in with the fingers, because each of the fingers again holds the meridians of each of the bodies. So
all like this.
And yeah, that's it. That's exactly how it is. Yeah, and so the balancing. We're back to where we started. The balance of the male and female. We're coming up to 11 minutes to 12 now. 12 minutes to 12. We are going to finish at 12. So if there's any last questions, please do come in and ask them to ask
I'm
us.
going to
them.
see if there's any on my page, Daisy.
Now just hold your hair back.
I've got my hair, it need a hairnet.
Still got quite a lot of time.
Okay,
It's 10 to 12.
Rita is asking, any guidance would be appreciated.
I'm hoping to manifest a new job. Right, so what you need to do is visualise you screaming, I've got the job. And then how would you feel if you got the news that you'd got this job? See it in here, feel it in here, as Bob Proctor says.
That's it.
So just know that you're going to get it. Light a candle and do smiley faces on it. If it's a big one, you put, I'm happy, I got this job. I like writing a fake diary. I do this every January. So you could write January, I was so incredibly excited that I got this job. I feel amazing. I'm in flow with the universe. Everything that I want is coming now and I'm filled with joy. So just know that you're going to get it. Send that energy out into the universe. Maybe do a little candle magic ritual or just visualise you getting it. See yourself doing the job, what you're going to be wearing, and smile when you're doing it, because the emotion is so important. It's not just visualising it, it's that feel good, because that's the energy, the frequency that's going to draw it to you like a magnet.
And it is act as if, pretend. When you act as if you've already got it, you have it. I mean, one of the teachings I learned early on was to believe it, you have to conceive it, and then you'll achieve it. You know, these old ones are the best.
Yeah, fake it till you make it.
Absolutely. But you know, a job is a very interesting. I can't tell you how many people I've helped get the job that they wanted to find out that it wasn't what they wanted. So again, be really clear about what is right for you, and if you do this in for anything that you choose to have, if you take away the wanting, take away the needing, the desperation, and have that plan, that it's amazing how quickly the plan can come true. So yeah, just keep asking those angels as well. I've noticed we've both got Ankhs on. Isn't that fabulous? Does everybody know what the meaning of the Ankh is? Do you know what the meaning of the Ankh is?
Well, my meaning of the Ankh, because there's a few different versions of it, I see this as the divine feminine. It's a conductor of energy, drawing in energy. I mean, you've seen a lot of the Egyptian artwork, they're holding an Ankh up to the sun and it's drawing in the rays of the sun. You can see this as the womb and the ovaries. Go on, Daisy, take it away.
So it's the key of life. Paul, can you hand me one of the large wooden ones? It's the key of life, and the sign of the Ankh is the sign of the priests and the priestesses. And notice I said priests and priestesses, because it's both. It's the male and the female of the priests and priestesses. Thank you. Because the key of life, this is the head, the energy of your head, and these are your arms, and it's the body. So it's how the energy flows in through the head. And the key of life is when all of your head, all of your chakras, everything is flowing in an energetic flow, that it comes in as a figure of 8 down into the earth, from your soul star to your earth star, back up again. And so when you see somebody wearing an Ankh, you know that they have passed the initiations of the Egyptian temples, whether that's a male temple or a female temple. And as we started this talk here this morning, this wonderful, what is it? Just an event, isn't it? When we started, we were talking about the balance of the male and the female, and that is the balance. The key of life is that. Key is the balance. And the female is round and the male is square. All the male lines are straight and all the female lines are circular.
You can also perceive this as a cross.
Yes.
And the energies, the marriage between the energies of heaven and earth. Again, earth being the masculine, the feminine, and heaven being the feminine. So it's that. I've said that wrong. I'm puzzled today. I'm high as a kite in here. I know. The sky energies are the father energies,
Gold.
and the earth is the feminine. And this is the marriage, and that is your heart. And doesn't that look like angel wings, like opening the heart? Come on, receive. Yeah. And there's even breathing exercises you can do called ankhing, and it's drawing the energy up through the chakras, out through the top of the head, and bringing it back down again.
Yeah. And I have one called the potato head, where it's my friend Jules, bless her heart. She goes, "Oh my God, I feel like a potato." All that mushy stuff's gone. Where you align the glands and literally align that energy, so it's coming in from the front to the back and to the side, and again right the way down through the chakras. we went to see The Matrix Resurrection.
Oh.
My God,
Was it good?
it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And so because it's that place at the back of the neck where you get plugged in, and that's the place in the Ankh, literally in the space of the heart. At the back of the neck here connects to the back of the heart, and the place where in the Matrix they put in the jack connection, and so it is about you being connected to heaven and to earth. And I always get confused, is it Father Sky, Mother Earth? It's the sun is gold, that's how I remember it, the gold for the sun and the female, and of course by wearing silver and gold you're balancing the two. So yeah, if you're going to go and see The Matrix, do make sure that you've seen 1, 2 and 3 on catch up, because the fourth one, it just references it all the way through. So oh my goodness me, I have to go and see it again. You want to go and see it again?
Yeah, I'll watch it.
Because it's one of those films where it's so in the moment, absolutely in the moment right now, and we have to be very aware of what the signs and symbols are, and it's stepping out of that matrix. I call the flower of life the daisy matrix because it's the flower of life, the creation, and when you step out of the everyday stuff into that place of the heart, that's where it really does make a huge difference to you, because you're in your safe space. It's absolutely lovely.
Lovely.
Did that answer your question?
Yeah, I've learned some new stuff about the Ankh today. See, there is so much to learn. How lucky are we to know incredible, beautiful people to meet along the journey. Thank you, universe. Thank you, angels. We're always supported. The guidance is always there. It's just being open, having the eyes to see that it's there.
And a heart to feel it.
Yes, definitely. Now, I've noticed that a lot of people have commented on my video, and a lot of it is about family members that they've lost, and they're asking about those. So what I am inviting is, if you would like me and Daisy to say a prayer for your loved ones, if you comment their name after this video, I do this every month anyway. I do healing candles, and every single person who puts their name in the comments, I will put their name on my candle and create a gorgeous space when I get home and send love and light to your loved ones. So it'd be an absolute honour. If you would like us to do that, then do mention your loved ones' names in the comments, because we're running out of time.
Well, but I think we should do something right now.
Okay.
So let's, because we've talked about the angels, we've got a few more minutes. Paul's going to start to play. So why don't we're finishing at 12?
Well, you didn't start till 11 minutes past, so you've got till 10 past, 15 minutes if you want.
You've got time to do a proper long meditation.
You're doing an hour.
Yeah, we were a few minutes late. Thanks for pointing it out, Paul, because I set fire to Claire's.
I've made a mess of your rug here,
Oh,
Daisy. Just get the Uber out.
This initiation of the fire of Archangel Michael.
Shall I call in the angels how I do it, and then you bring your angels in to bring the healing?
Yes.
Do it together like that?
Because I go into the pearl of the heart. Should we do that?
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I will close the directions again.
Yes. Perfect.
Fabulous.
Lovely.
Okay, so
be comfortable. Are you ready?
So just take a nice deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth, and please place your hands in the prayer posture and feel that gorgeous connection of yin and yang energies directly coming from your heart. And just get a sense of a golden and silver light beginning to dance around your heart. And this gorgeous sphere of light begins to glow and expand and radiate out of your heart and out through your chest and shoulders until your entire body is cocooned in this delicious gold and silver orb of light. And just become aware of the space in front of you now. Archangel Ariel, Archangel Ariel, Archangel Ariel, thank you for standing in front of me, for bringing in the energies of the earth, so that I can feel truly connected and like I belong in my communities, in my work. Thank you for helping me to manifest the abundance that I need to have a comfortable life. And feel this gorgeous red light flooding in, filling you up with confidence and love and power and stability. Now focusing on your right hand side, I call in the angels of earth, the mighty Archangel Michael. Thank you for standing at my right hand side. Thank you for drawing in the light with your sword of truth, helping me to connect to the divine mind within me. And feel this gorgeous Archangel Michael's blue light gushing in like a cleansing wind, clearing the cobwebs of your mind. And receive that blue light. And then focus on the space behind you. We call in the angels of the south, Archangel Aurora, the dawn of the goddess, the angels of fire. Thank you for clearing the pathway behind me, removing all obstacles now so that I can be resurrected like the mighty phoenix, stepping into my creative self, creating a life that brings joy and contentment and passion. And feel this lovely, delicious heat coming in behind you, filling you up. You might like to see flames cleansing away anything that no longer serves you. And then focus on your left hand side. I call in the angels of the west, beautiful Archangel Ariel, the star of the sea. Thank you for bringing in the element of water so that we can receive your divine feminine empowerment. Help us to heal and cleanse our emotions so that they don't control us. And feel that gorgeous wave of energy coming in, her aquamarine light washing around you. And see it merging with Archangel Michael's energy of earth, creating that gorgeous Ankh of energy between you. And just take a couple of breaths.
And into this space we call Archangel Ariel, Archangel Zadkiel, Archangel Raphael, Archangel Samuel, Archangel Michael, Raphael, Gabriel are all here bringing Metatron from the God Most High of the universe, bringing the light in from heaven to earth, as above as below, bringing this column of light, this pillar of love. And into this space, Archangel Melchizedek. Archangel Melchizedek, this magnificent multicoloured holographic flower of life, the rainbow light, just filling this space and place of love. And within this place we call the angels of awakening, the angels of Avalon, these beautiful angels, male and female, yin and yang, alpha and omega, bringing the energy of love. The Avalonian light just flowing and overflowing, bringing this healing light through to you right now. As we call upon the angels of Atlantis, the angels of the crystals, this beautiful rose quartz crystal of this love, this light, the clear quartz rainbow light just radiating through the amethyst light as it just flows and overflows, clearing and cleansing from the angels of Atlantis. And as we call the angels of alchemy, Merlin, Merlina, these magnificent magical beings of light, Saint Germain, Archangel Zadkiel, all bringing in, well, they're all coming in, all of the angels coming in through the angels of alchemy, transforming one state of being to the next, bringing joy where there is sadness, bringing love where there is fear, bringing in the compassion and hope and harmlessness and right action through compassion, forgiveness and truth. All of the qualities flowing as we bring the angels of ascension, the angels of awakening, the angels of Aquarius, as we enter this golden age of Aquarius, really feeling the transformation. Just feel this love, feel this life, as this golden light in the centre of your heart, the golden silver sphere of love expanding through every cell, every atom, every electron of your being. Smile into this space of the heart and feel that smile as it smiles through every cell, every atom, every electron of your being. Just feel the tsunami of love as it just flows through your body. This cosmic connection of the angels, your guides, the guardian angels, the celestial beings, all pouring this light as the smile expands through your whole being. You've got a lot to smile about. And as you smile, this heart opening, as the light flows through your golden cords of love to your loved ones wherever they are, in this world or in another, as the love just flows from your world, from your heart, to all those loved ones that are not in the physical with you right now, receiving this light and love from the angels, all of the angels we've called, and many more that are working with you. Pouring this light, pouring this love, knowing that there is no separation, there is only love and unity. Unity and love is all there is, flowing with ease and with grace. Breathing in this light, breathing in this love. And as it flows, the angels will be with you for as long as your intention is such. They are always there. And if you invite them in every single day, the best and the most common invitation is OMG. Oh my God! Oh my Gaia! Oh my! Just invite your angels in. And as you come back into your body, bringing that joy, feeling that smile, feeling your body now relaxed and open-hearted, open hands, feeling the love, and as you wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, coming fully back into this moment, into this new now. It's a new moment. There's no past. The present isn't. The present is what the gift we have now. There is no future. We create that future. And as you feel the love, I want to bless and I want to thank you, Claire.
Thank you.
That was amazing, wasn't it?
Thanks for having me.
Big hugs to all of you. Big etheric, angelic hugs. I can't see it.
So we've got all the names. We've got a list of names
lovely.
which we're going to do. But before we switch off and go, I just want to turn my camera so you can see Daisy's gorgeous angels and you can feel this energy. Just look at this. Like, how stunning. This is where we are in the gorgeous Daisy
There's the altar at that end as well.
retreat. So just soak up some Avalon vibes, people. And thank you so much for joining us on this angel journey. And if I am new to you, from Daisy's page, I'm Claire Stone. I'm the author of The Female Archangels. So,
And it's a brilliant book. I've got the copy in and I won't let anyone see it until I've read it completely. Absolutely wonderful. Yeah, if you're new to my page, from Claire's group of people, I'm Daisy Foss. Have a look on daisyfoss.com and you'll see all the courses. I do courses and workshops, and the retreats are ending now in my home here because we've sold it, but we will be going global, so look out for that. We never know where we're going to end up. So I want to just bless you, thank you, and all those who have joined us today.
Thank you.
And share. Please subscribe to our pages, Claire Stone, Daisy Foss, and share, because the more we can get the message of the angels out, then the easier it is for others who are also wondering what to do at this time. We're not out of the woods yet. This process and time that we're going through, it is a time of ascension. Trust your angels are helping you. Stay in that space, and as they say, be careful out there. Lots of love.
Lots of love, angels.